Hello everybody, welcome to the homework helper for 2.3 in preparation for the old quiz tomorrow. Let's fix that. Alright, so in this opening section it wants us to graph lines using the intercepts. So what we need to do is we need to find our x-intercepts and our y-intercepts. And the easiest way to find intercepts is to plug 0 in for the opposite variable. So for example, to find our x-intercept is where y equals 0. So if I take my equation here, 3x plus 2y equals 12, and I plug 0 in for y, I get 3x plus 2 times 0 equals 12. 2 times 0, of course, is 0. So I get 3x equals 12, or x equals 4. So I go over 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my x-intercept. I do the same thing with my y-intercept, except this time I plug in 0 for x. If I plug 0 in for x, 3 times 0 is 0. So I have 2y equals 12. If I divide by 2, I get y equals 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have 2 points. 2 points make a line. And I have graphed by using the intercept. So go ahead and make sure you guys are doing that, plugging in zeros where you need to. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next section here. Oops, that's not it. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So this first section, I'm not really going to go over. This is just foiling. You guys should be pretty solid on that by now. But I do want to go over this next section down here, where for problems 12 through 17, and then this whole section, there's a 100% likelihood that this is going to be on your test. Or your quiz. Well, and thus your test. So be sure you're ready for this. So it wants us to fill in the number that completes the square. So what number completes the square? And as we learned in class today, what we do is we take our b value, we divide it by 2, and square it. So b is 8, divided by 2 is 4. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then we square that, which becomes 16. And then it asks, what's the trinomial that produces these two perfect square factors? Well, it's going to be x, it's this number here, plus 4 plus x plus 4. That's our binomial, okay? Likewise, we can do this here. Complete the square. B divided by 2, 5, squared, 25. And let's do that again. So this would be x plus 5 squared. Either way you want to write it is fine with me. If you want to do the times this, or just write it as this square. That works. Now let's look at these next problems. This is doing it the other way. Okay? So now we have the c. So I know that c equals b over 2 squared. Okay? So I know 16 equals b over 2 squared. I need to figure out what that b is. Okay? So I square root both sides, giving me 4 equals b over 2. So now I multiply by 2. I know that 8 equals b, so 8 equals b. And then what goes in here? This would be, again, x plus 4 squared. And there we go. Finally, actually that's it. That's all I really care about. The go says horizontal and vertical lines, find the intercepts of the graph. So if y equals negative 4.5, this is going to be a y-intercept, right? Because what this is saying is y equals negative 4.5. It's going to be a horizontal line looking like this. So the intercept is this. So what we see is when we talk about vertical and horizontal lines, the intercept is that. Vertical lines, it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half. That's what x equals 9.5 would look like. The intercept is x equals 9.5. So the vertical line will have an intercept at that point. So, for example, in this 9.5, that would be 9.5 comma 0 would be the intercept point. So these horizontal and vertical lines just kind of tell us that. And that's all. This is super easy. But the heart of it is going to be these completing the square questions. So be prepared for that. Actually, you know what? Let me do one more. Here, I want to complete the square. My b is 6, divided by 2 is 3, squared is 9. And then this would be x plus, well, it's actually whatever our b divided by 2 is, which is 3 squared. And that's it. You're gonna do this all day. 22 divided by 11, or 22 divided by 2 is 11, so that's going to be x plus 11 squared. And then to get this, we need to take 11 and square it, which is, ooh, actually don't know this off the top of my head. 121? Yeah. Aha, I did know it. I did know it after all. Boop, 121. And there you go. Enjoy the sunshine, don't go crazy, but be prepared. Good luck, woodchucks.